the time between you're married and having kids. It's a little bit of a weird time.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. It's Vlogmas day 17, but I think this is gonna end up being a weekend Vlogmas vlog just because I'm a little burnt out of editing, honestly. And I just want to be able to enjoy my weekend, like the last weekend before Christmas, and then we'll finish strong next week. It is like 8:45. I am headed to my sister's house because we are going to go up to one of our friends' house who had a baby recently, and we're going to bring her like Christmas cookies and stuff. We have like a little Christmas gift for her, and so I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun to see my friends. I actually made a TikTok a couple days ago about feeling a little like friendless. I mean, it's just, I don't think anyone else talks about, I've never heard someone talk about this, but in the time between when you're like married, not that like you obviously can't be friends with people who aren't married, but the time between you're married and having kids, it's a little bit of a weird time. It's just a weird situation to be in. To be kind of in a phase of life where like you can be like going on weekend trips and going out late and like doing stuff like that. It's mostly due to the fact that we live in a place that everyone near us has a family. Like our entire neighborhood, a lot of the people are like 30 years older than us, and there's just not a lot of like shared, you know, age group. There's not a shared age group. So anyway, I made a TikTok about that, and I actually got a lot of suggestions, and a lot of them were like, you should volunteer, you should join like a book club, and I actually really think that those are great ideas, and actually I think those are gonna be like 2022 goals, because it's a part of my life I feel kind of lacking in. And I said this in the TikTok, but I definitely have friends. They don't live that close. Like my closest good friend that isn't like this mom group that I'm talking about is an hour away. So like we don't have, and a lot of Max's friends live many hours away, so we have like these friend groups, but they're just not like a community where we live. So anyway, I think in the new year my goal is to make some more friends. Hello. It's many hours later. Honestly, I stayed at Emily's till like 12 o'clock. I didn't like share my friends and stuff because we were just hanging out and everything and eating cookies, which I will talk about in a little bit because dang, my friends can bake. But anyway, I ended up being at Emily's house until like 1 p.m. and then I finally came home, and then I just really needed to like buckle down and finish work. I finished the sneak peek for the wedding, and then I edited yesterday's Vlogmas. I'm very happy that I decided to do this Vlogmas as like a weekend vlog, which by the way, today is Vlogmas day 18, 19, and 20. Sunday is Vlogmas day 20, which is crazy. So anyway, that's what this vlog's gonna be. But it is Friday night, it's 4:58. I have an hour left of something uploading to Dropbox. My YouTube video is just about done. And I think tonight we're gonna do kind of a chill night at home. I think we're gonna go get something easy for dinner, although I might check our freezer and see if we have anything simple to make in there. I don't really feel like spending money, but also I haven't been to the grocery store all week, so we don't have any food. I'll be honest, I kind of hate, like, my natural reaction to like staying home Friday night is like, oh, I hate that. Because I'm always like, I wanna go do something, I wanna see people, but everybody's busy, like it's like right before Christmas. We did something last night, so like, I don't know, I don't really want to go like do Christmas lights again or something tonight. I'm in a mood right now where I just like don't want to go sit on our couch and watch TV. Like it's fun, but I'm also like, I think it's just like the winter blues kicking in of like, I know I'll feel better if we go do something instead of just like staying home. Either way, I think we're gonna romanticize this evening. My hair really needs like a good conditioning. Putting some like Olaplex in it and like doing like a nice hair care routine. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so I hopped in the shower and just washed my hair really fast. I actually used this shampoo, which is the Kristen S clarifying shampoo. It's like their daily clarifying shampoo. I brought this in because I want to wash my brush because I haven't in a while. But I used this Shea Moisture Manuka Honey treatment in like the ends mostly just because I basically ran out of this. I have kind of mixed reviews about Olaplex. I really like it, but it is expensive for how small the container is, and also it's like, I don't think it's like a fix-all. I do really want to try their bonding oil. I've been meaning to try that because I've heard it's great, and I think that might be a good thing to add. I think it might be better for me. I don't know. It is good. I probably should get another one and try it more because I kind of tried it like over a really long period of time and I didn't use it that much. So yeah, because it says use 1 time per week or 2 to 3 times for damaged hair. So I probably should have used it more often to see a bigger difference. So maybe I'll try it again because people swear by it, but I definitely feel like it's like pretty good. So fresh, so clean. My hair feels so much better. It definitely needed like a lot of moisture. So yeah, it's feeling good. I'm gonna let it just air dry, not gonna put any heat on it. And I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Max got us Chipotle and maybe we'll watch something. Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. We ended up just sitting on the couch last night because, I don't know, we were both just like pooped. Yeah, it was kind of a boring night, honestly. But we watched the end of season 1 of Ted Lasso. It was really cute. Honestly, I like the show, but I didn't really get into it until like later in the season. I don't know. Anyway, so we watched that, and then this morning I am going to hopefully get my nails done. I've been getting dip, which I really like, but it's very grown up. These are like almost a month like long. So I'm gonna get dip again, hopefully. I'm hoping they can take me. I didn't make an appointment. It's like 10 a.m. So I'm hoping, I know Saturdays are like busier, so hopefully they can take me. And then I'm also gonna drop off some packages at the post office and then go to the grocery store because I have like avoided the grocery store for many days, and I'm like, we literally had nothing to eat for breakfast this morning. We're like fresh out of food in our house. So I'm gonna go get that stuff. I have like some stuff, but just like not things that make a meal. Afternoon, my cousin and her baby are gonna come over and hang out for a little while, which will be fun to see them. I haven't seen them in a while. Okay, I got my nails done. I did this red color. I love it. It's like a bright Christmassy red, and I really like it. I did dip again, and I didn't have her cut them down so much, so they're actually a little longer than I usually like them, but I feel like it's fun with red for Christmas. But then in the new year, I'm probably gonna have her cut them short again. I don't love long nails. I don't know why. I did a little bit more oval. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she did as good of a job as the last person that did them. Like, they're a little bit more messy, but whatever. It's not that important. And then I went to the grocery store and I grabbed a bunch of stuff, and I didn't get anything except for broccoli that's frozen. So I feel like it's fine if it sits in my car. It's also like winter, so it's not that warm out. But I think I'm gonna run into Home Goods. I wasn't going to because I was tired, but actually my cousin pushed back when they're coming over, so I have a little more time than I thought I would. So they want to run into Home Goods. It's crazy busy right now. But I think I'm gonna run in there and see if I can get some organizational bins. Maybe like a Christmas candle. I just keep buying Christmas candles, but like, I really like Christmas candles. Like, I love this one. They're all too narrow for my table. What size are these? 60 inch, 60 by 102, 60. I love these ones, they're so Christmassy, but how do you make candy cane look cute? I don't know. That's what we're working with today. Okay, these are the bins I got. They were like $6 each, and I got like, they were come in sets of 2, but they were $12 each, which I'm not even sure this is a great price, but I liked that they were acrylic and they look like they're about the right size. I actually already tried them and they fit perfectly like this. If I want them like this, they stick out like an inch, but I feel like I'll probably just do them like this next to each other. And then I got these small ones to also use in the pantry, but also maybe use we have these, I don't know if you guys have these at your house, but they're so annoying. They're these pull out things. This one just has like cups, like travel cups and stuff in it, and vases. But this one's a mess. So I was thinking maybe, they might be too small, but like to put some of this baking stuff in, I don't know. We'll see. I only got 4 of those. Or also up here, which my other cabinet that's just like a mess. Just the most random stuff. Like there's like mason jars, and this is just the cabinet where things like go to die, but also things that are big, like these serving platters and stuff that don't fit anywhere else because they're so big they don't fit like in a cabinet like this. I didn't even show you guys my outfit. I'm wearing this black Universal Standard t-shirt, which honestly I just didn't know what to wear today. And I was just like, this t-shirt's easy. It's like 60 degrees out, or like 55. And I put a sweater on and I was like hot in it already. So I was like, I can't wear that. And then I put on these necklaces. I actually haven't talked about this one. So this is a Missouri one that I got. This is the one, this little diamond one is the one I wear all the time. Max gave me this for our wedding. And then this one, so I was showing my mom some jewelry online and she was like, oh my God, I have one of those. I never wear it. Like, I think it was my grandmother's. She was like, I think it's like a little broken. So for my birthday, I was like, can I just have some old jewelry? Like, can I just have some like actual gold jewelry? Because my mom has like accumulated stuff. And I don't even mean like fancy stuff. I just mean stuff I can wear all the time, but that's actual gold. Also, I just don't want to like buy something that she already has, you know? And she was like, sure. So she gave me this for my birthday, which was really nice. And she actually gave me a bracelet that goes with it. This necklace, it is actually a little bit twisted. So these like, I think it's considered a herringbone necklace. They can get twisted. So I need to take it to a jeweler to get it fixed, but it like looks fine when you're wearing it, you can't tell. So I don't know, I thought I would just, like I was like, I don't know what to wear. So I'm just gonna layer some gold jewelry. And then I put these hoops on that I wear all the time. And then I'm wearing the Universal Standard Donna jeans. They are literally the most comfortable jeans in the world. They definitely stretch out, but they are so comfortable. They like feel honestly like sweatpants. Like just cause they're loose and comfy. So I was like, these are the perfect jeans to wear for Saturday where I'm just kind of hanging at home. Good morning, you guys. It's Sunday morning. I did kind of a bad job at vlogging yesterday, but we ended up just going out to dinner with my parents, which was really fun. Pretty simple. We were gonna go somewhere further, but Max was late getting home. Anyway, so we just went to a kind of a local spot for dinner, but it was delicious. And then ended up driving around and looking at Christmas lights a little bit. And then this morning I got up and I got ready because I'm actually meeting a friend at a coffee shop. I'll probably talk about this in another video in the new year, but I'm really making like a big effort to make some friends, more local friends, like outside my normal circle, because while I love the friends I do have, lots of them have moved away or don't live close or never lived close, honestly, and or honestly have had kids. And while I absolutely love all my friends that have kids, obviously, and I love their kids, it's like I'm just like not quite in that life stage yet, and I really think it's valuable to have friends that are in the same phase of life as you. So I'm making more of a point to make some new friends. I'm going to talk about that. I'll probably make a video about it because I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and I'm kind of made a list of all these things I'm going to try to like make friends. So I think I'm going to do a video about it in the new year because that's one of my like New Year's goals, but I'm getting started early. And then the rest of the day, I think we're just gonna have like a Christmassy day at home. I really want to make caramel. I'm gonna show you guys the recipe for my famous caramels. I'll talk more about it a little bit later. Back from coffee, it was so fun. It's actually so fun getting to meet a new friend and like hear their story and like get to talk about new things. I don't know. I feel like I definitely assumed that the conversation would be like more surface level, but it really doesn't have to be. Anywho, I'm gonna make a whole video about that in the new year, but like making new friends and stuff. But it was really fun. It's like 12:30 already, so we got to chat for a while. Now I'm headed home. I'm gonna make some caramel and eat some lunch. Hello, welcome to Carla's kitchen. I'm gonna show you guys how to make my famous caramels. I mean, they're not really famous anywhere but in my own family, but they're very famous within my family and like friends and stuff. I started making them when I was a kid, and now I make them for like every holiday, basically. Everyone claims I don't make them enough, but they are a little bit of work, so that's why. But I'll show you guys how to make them. They're not that hard. It's a fun thing to try. I like baking things that are a challenge, you know? I mean, baking in general is a challenge, but candy making is extra challenging. The first ingredient is 2 sticks of butter. You can use salted or unsalted. I normally use salted, just because I think it balances the sweetness, but I'll kind of use whatever I have. So 2 sticks of butter. Then you need a box of light brown sugar. I like to just buy them in the box because this is the perfect size. You don't have to measure it. But I'm pretty sure it's 2 1/4 cups. I don't even have a recipe for this. It's from a cookbook, like an old cookbook. But I just have it memorized. I've made it so many times. I used to have a business where I sold these caramels too. I forgot to mention that. So you use a box of brown sugar, light brown sugar, and then you need a can of sweetened condensed milk. Again, just a whole can. Then you need a cup of light corn syrup. So this is just, you just pour a cup of this. I have a big one. And then at the end, you need a tablespoon of vanilla, or a teaspoon. I don't even know, honestly. I just do like a squirt of this. That's terrible, but I don't really check. But you don't add that till the end. Like tools you'll need. You need a pot. I like one about this size. This is a non-stick pan, and I kind of prefer to do it with a pan, like just a metal pan, but I don't have one of those, so I use this. And then you need a pan to put it in. You can put it in any pan. I like pans that have like corners, like sharp corners, because it just makes the caramels look nicer. And then you need a candy thermometer. I'll also talk about how you can wrap them. I use cellophane, but you can also use wax paper or foil or whatever. So you really do need a candy thermometer, especially if it's your first time making it, because the thing with caramel is that if you cook it a few degrees too long, it will be rock solid and not like that soft, chewy kind of caramel. If you don't cook it long enough, it like won't hold its shape very well. So you have to be very careful and go to the exact temperature. I normally say about, I think 245-ish is what I normally do. But I also have done it so long that I can kind of just see the color of it and get a pretty good idea. I'll also show you guys how you can test it by basically taking a bowl of cold water. You just drip a little bit in there, and then once it cools real quick, you can touch it and see how it feels, if it's what kind of consistency it is. This might take you a few tries, so I would buy enough of every ingredient so you can make it at least twice, because the first time you might burn it accidentally. All right, I'm gonna talk you through how you make it, and I'm gonna overlay it with footage of me actually making it so you guys can see it. You're gonna start with 2 sticks of butter and melt those down in a pan over medium heat. Then you're going to add the entire bag of brown sugar and melt that together. Make sure it's nice and smooth. During this time, you wanna make sure to be stirring it the entire time. If you start to see dark marks or something like that, turn the heat down. Depending on your stove, you might need to make it like low to medium. Basically, you want it to be like melting, but obviously you do not want anything to burn. So you just always go a little lighter. You can always let it go longer. You can always go up, but it's once you burn it, it's kind of hard to go back. And then you're gonna add a cup of light corn syrup and the sweetened condensed milk. You can add these interchangeably, it doesn't matter. And I just use a spatula to clean out the cans. And get the whole cup in there. Then you're just gonna mix this up and let this start to cook. You might need to turn the heat up or down a little bit. You're gonna want it to start to slowly, lightly bubble, like not too much. You don't want this to become super bubbly. One, this is sticky, hot syrup basically at this point, so it will burn you if you're not careful, but you do want it to be mixing. I use a wood spatula for the whole process just because I feel like that does the best, and you want to be scraping the sides and the bottom and the corners the whole time. If you let something sit there, it will burn, and then you'll have like burnt spots in your caramel. At this point, you're gonna want to put your candy thermometer in and start getting an idea of what your temperature is. I think it probably ends up taking me about 15-20 minutes to cook the caramel to the desired temperature. You want it to be a really nice, like, I think of it as like the color of leather, like a light cognac leather, and you're gonna keep cooking it. You can also take a small bowl, fill it with cold water, and drip a little bit of caramel in it while you're cooking it, and you'll be able to touch it, once it cools obviously, touch it and see what the texture's like. You're kind of going for like a firm, yet still like you can still, you know, push it down. I like to get mine to about 255 degrees. Some of your candy thermometers will even show temperatures for softball and hardball, and then soft crack and hard crack. For caramel, you're going for somewhere between soft and hardball. Once it is cooked and it's at the desired temperature, you're gonna take it off the heat. You're gonna add a squeeze of vanilla. Like I said, it's probably about a tablespoon, and you're gonna stir that in. It'll smell so good because it's the vanilla like mixing in, and it will kind of steam up a little. It smells delicious. And then you're going to pour your caramel into a greased or a sprayed pan. I usually just use like a Pam spray inside the pan. You wanna really liberally spray the pan so that your caramel will come out. If you don't spray it enough, it will be stuck in there and very hard to get out. So spray that, and then you're gonna pour your caramel in there and let it harden for a few hours. Basically, it just needs to cool. You can kind of tap it on the counter if there's any like air bubbles, and those will kind of rise to the top, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal if there's an air bubble inside. And then once it is cooled, you can start cutting it up. Alright guys, I totally failed at vlogging last night. We ended up just making a quick dinner and actually eating with my parents because they came over to help us finish a few house projects. But I wanted to finish talking about the caramels. So I buy these wrappers online. I bought a bunch of them years ago and I've just been using them. They're just cellophane, like little wrappers. And this is how I wrap up my caramels, just like this. I cut them in squares and then wrap them up. But you can also do wax paper. I've actually heard you can get wax paper squares on Amazon. So if you don't want to have to cut them, but for a long time, I would just cut up wax paper squares. Sometimes I would also do foil, like so do a layer of foil, then wax paper in a square and wrap them up like that. Basically, you can wrap them up however you want, but honestly, if you just cut them up, your family will probably eat them before you even have a chance to wrap them, which is what happened with my family last night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It was really fun to share my caramel recipe. For a long time, I was like, I'm gonna keep this recipe a secret, but I think everyone should get to enjoy the caramel. Maybe one day I'll start a business again selling caramel, we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back with a new vlog tomorrow, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Bye.
Last year I thought